There shall not be found among you any that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. That was a cool... I mean, it is from the Bible. That sounds quite poetic, considering it's from the Bible. I think I'm waiting for the game to load. I'm not sure. What's happening here? It's a nice skull. Okay, I know this is a big game, but it's not that big. It's only 30 gigabytes. Tropico 6 is bigger. Oh. Okay. Okay, game, we can go for this. Scare the absolute shit out of me. How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we're here with a game called Witchfire. Now, my understanding is this is going to be one of those games like Greedfall, or, oh, I played it recently, but I've forgotten what it was. Like, one of those games where it's super HD, tries to copy Dark Souls, has lots of magic and combat going for it, but all in all is quite generic. Now, I gotta say, this doesn't look generic to me, but there is no controller support. Well, that's a -1 already, but fine. Expect to hear clicking. I'll move my microphone away from the keyboard. Won't make a difference. Oh, not mine. That's gonna be trash. Fine, good. Yeah, honestly, I don't know much about it, but I'm curious enough to see it through. So, new game. This game was made by a small independent team. Thank you. To be fair, the astronauts. They called themselves the astronauts. Go to the moon, children! Alright, fine, good. Continue.
A war rages between the witches and the remnants of humanity ruled by the church. Despite the numbers advantage, the church and its armies keep losing territories to witches and their foul magic. In a distant land controlled by one of the witches, Papal scouts discover a wreckage of a ship that had been lost for several centuries. It carried a valuable artifact, one that could change the course of the conflict. Only witch hunters called prayers can face a witch and live. You are one of them, anointed by the Pope himself to recover the artifact. After a long and arduous journey, low on witchfire that gives you unnatural powers, and with most of your belongings lost, you arrive at the destination.
Okay, and where would that be? Oh no, you want to show me some demon effect? This looks cool. But there's still no controller, are you sure? Because this looks so cool, I don't know how I wouldn't play it with a controller. Oh, look at that! Look, it expands when you change demon. You change expansion of rectangles. Oh, this is really like turning on my like fantasy feelings. I don't know what to call it. Alright, let's go through these one at a time. Butcher, strong, heals quickly, has the stamina of a much younger man, villains in battle what lesser men mistake for anger and rashness. Okay, so stamina, move around, he's strong guy. Okay, Hunter, a cunning fighter with a steady hand and no ego. The mission is the only thing that matters. Everything else is a mere distraction. Well, yeah, but he looks kind of boring compared to the others, in my opinion. Slayer, I do like that name. Finds twisted delight in wielding witchcraft to dispatch the witch-made abominations. Agile with a talent for close-range combat. Okay. Shadow, respects witch magic enough to avoid unnecessary risks. Wise slit throats when a bullet from the shadows achieves the same end. Fine. Saint! An avid student of the faith for a Publius Syrus noted. Oh, for as Publius Syrus noted. Sorry, that Publius word was really kind of getting caught in my throat there. That I didn't read the sentence properly. Against the lucky man, even gods are powerless. Right. And then there's this guy, the penitent. A haunted man, cursed by his past and oblivious to the shadows looming in his future. Warning! Not recommended for beginners. Well, that's a shame, because he kind of he's the coolest of the bunch. Like, interestingly, the color schemes and the arts look different. But they all kind of sound, I mean, okay, the Saint does sound different because he sounds churchy and all that. But these 4 sound the same, even if they look a bit different. I mean, heck, Slayer and Butcher sound the same. And, well, look the same and have the same kind of art. And Hunter and Shadow look the same and have similar art. By that logic, I'd go for a Saint, but I don't want to be a goody two-shoes. I'm going to go for Shadow. Because avoiding unnecessary risks is what I do in gaming, typically. I don't know if any of this is good. But I do like All-Seeing Eye. That's a cool name for a rifle. Well, I didn't know there was more of this stuff to consider. Oh, God. There's even stats to think about. Well, I know the left 3. That's easy enough to understand. Witchery is the more you study witch magic and open your mind, the faster your body's ready to another spell. Metanoia? Is that going to annoy you? That metanoia? Witchfire gives you life and unnatural powers. And luck, we know what luck is. Okay, so I really shouldn't be a Saint, because that's going to be all the luck and nothing. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you know, I'll get lucky one way or another. I'd like to see what kind of thing luck does. Although I gotta admit, an auto rifle sounds cool. I'm not sure about a Book of Serpents. I mean, it sounds like I'd get it. What about the... What does the pendant... So he has a lot of metanoia. But that's apparently bad. Because it's not for beginners. Sorry I'm taking so long on this. But I want to be very specific with what I choose here. So that's endurance. A lot of witchery but not much metanoia. Yeah, but he's got a cricket machine gun. I don't know, man. Like, all of these look so... It's so hard to pick between them. Can fight with a steady hand. Oh, God, no, I'm not doing someone who does healing and endurance. And look, there's the metanoia. Right, and then this guy has all the boring stuff. I'm not even bothering to read him. So, I guess based on stats, Slayer sounds cool, but I'm still drawn to Shadow. I'm going to stick with Shadow, even if I don't have that much healing. I can work on that later. And I guess a rifle seems okay. I'm just nervous. Oh, okay, wow. Didn't even take any time to think about this. Just going straight into it. Okay. Oh, God. On my side, things look a bit blurry, but I'm going to ignore that. Oh, God. Things feel a bit slow as well. Oh, God. Alright, so V to dash. Really feels like that'd be more ideal for a controller. Look, I'm just saying. Shift to run. I'll use that a lot. Crouch. And I can also double jump. Okay, that doesn't seem so bad. The only thing that's weird there is the V. Oddly enough, I can use the bottom click of my mouse. I never use that thing, because it always makes me go backwards and forwards on my Chrome display. My Chrome internet page. Okay. Interact with the prayer sigil to learn about to fight witches and demons. I could do that. Is it me, or is it a bit blurry? It does feel a bit blurry. Is there like a quality thing going on here? Get gameplay? That's not gonna... Or is it? Nothing here screams, hey, I want your eyes to look like you've just, like, come back from an eye test. And we've, like, put loads of water in your eyes or some shit. So there's a window borderless, resolution, what's it? I don't know what any of this means. Quality preset. Or graphics preset even. What about high? At the risk of breaking my computer, what does that look like? And you're not gonna like, oh, go back to medium. Okay. Doesn't look much different to me. But I'm gonna take it because I think my computer can handle it. Right, let's see how this game plays. Let's pray for insight. Lord Jesus, let me understand basic shit. Follow the action lines to recall what it means to be a prayer, but spelled with an E, because we didn't go to school yesterday. Oh, God. Right, so I've got a map. Go with my keyboard, not having the M key. That's not going to be very helpful, but whatever. This is a very nice... Oh, my God, this is the cleanest part of the game so far. Lots of stuff over there. Fine. So I've got a tab menu. That's also the map. And I've got options with the escape. Well, I did that before. So lots of... Oh, yes! This is exactly what I want to make out with. You know what? Sometimes, when I have an evening to myself, I go on Pornhub, and I want to watch this guy get his scary dick out. Yes, please! Alright, fine. So, oh, there's so much to take in. But I gotta say, for a small independent team, Jesus Christ. Oh, dang it. I'll go for that, because it's more polite. No, I want to look at more of the stuff. So, yeah, prayer. I don't care about your prayers. I want to see what all this is. Relics, fetish, ring, incantations. There's so many things! There's so many! Look at this! Leonardo da Vinci drew something for this game. He made a cameo. Alright, I can't keep up. My brain's gonna actually explode. Okay, let's go ahead and see how all this works. This is a demon. Oh my god. You know what? Can I just comment? I love that at the end of my gun there's a little cross. That's so cute. Jump to come tired and well, I don't want to do that. That sounds stupid. What's this thing? Collect Compendium Diabolicum. Let's do it. Using so much Latin I sound like Boris Johnson. A page from an old grimoire. When pressed beyond their limit, the vile creatures falter, as if their senses have fled them. In the moment their witchfire wanes, leaving them exposed and doubly vulnerable. Good! Yeah, fine, good. Can I kill this demon yet, or am I meant to befriend him? Is it more like Pokemon, where I can choose to... Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure something called a Revenant with glowing red eyes can be made friends with. Alright, aim, fire, reload. Switch between weapons if you have two. I have one. Switch to demonic weapon. Oh, good. I can use the power of that guy. It feels weirder to use that kind of, like, blasphemy in a religious game. Don't know why. Okay, so, BAM! Oh my god, that was satisfying. Oh! Well, I'll tell you one thing. I picked the best weapon. What if I went... Okay, so I can reload with R. I imagine I don't need to worry about ammo too much right now. Can I give him a hug? Hello? Oh, you seem very friendly. I like that. Cool, cool, cool. It's a very nice time for everyone. Alright, fine. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep going with whatever. I'm sure this guy can't harm me. Unless he wants to! No, he's not gonna do that. He's just a bit of a weirdo. But I can still use other things. So melee with the middle. That was a melee! That was literally destroy him with the power of Christ! Our Father and Holy Mother, bless thee with the power of holiness! Why did... That wasn't the same. You changed your mind! Alright, fine. Reset cooldowns. So... Yeah, that thing! How do I charge that? Oh, jeez, I didn't mean to press that. I wasn't ready for that. How do I... Yeah, reset cooldown. Sorry, that thing. Alright, fine. So... F for heavy spell if I have one. I mean, for some reason I just fist the guy, but not in that way. And it works. Okay, restore spellcasting ability by damaging and killing enemies. Alright, so if I kill them, I'll be able to absorb their witchfire or whatever. Gotta say, it's a bit lacking in sensitivity, but I'm gonna worry about that later. Every mistake, like getting hurt by a trap, fills the calamity bar. Where is that? When the witch catches a powerful calamity curse. Okay, we'll get to that when that happens. Oh, it's like stress from Darkest Dungeon. I like that. Do another one. Destroy Calamity Catalyst, or wait and fight Calamity. Yeah, I wanna... Screw it, whatever. When stamina's at max, the yellow bar, you are in focus. You can dash. Alright, I've done stamina before. Look at the enemy and... Alright, so I'm guessing it kind of maximize stamina and shows soul sigil. I honestly don't know what you're on about. What's... Okay, that's not exactly the easiest concept to understand, but I'll take it. Alright, fine. I'm guessing that was more like a tutorial or anything. Or just a tutorial. So let's see what happens next. I want to do a bit of gameplay. Normally I'd be like, okay, end the episode here. But I'm actually so curious about this game, I don't particularly want to stop. I really like this. Like a lot. So what do we have? What's this place? A herbalist note? A note from a hermit. Brothers, keep vigil for Angelica during your penance travels. Seek out the thicker growth and the faintest shadows. Gather more if you wish, if used for something beyond a mere healing draw. Alright, guys, talking about something. It sounds very complicated. It's very hazy when you move, but we'll ignore that. Some kind of eyes and mushrooms and stuff. I got a feeling whatever I'm doing is not exactly holy and for God. I mean, it feels like it because I'm killing witches and demons and stuff, but then you see all this alchemy. Alright, it looks like heal slower, but restore more health. That makes sense. And then you got mix incense. No, I'm not going to do that. I was wondering what this thing is. Yeah, get it. Slowly regenerates health when below 20. That sounds nice. But I'm guessing they're like one-time use things. I'll worry about those when I need to worry about those. Is there anything I need to particularly worry about here that I haven't picked up? Not really. Okay. Candles, stuff here, stuff there. A portal to hell. A navigation chart used to safely traverse ley lines, whatever that means. So fine. Oh god, there's so many ways and places to go. It's almost overwhelming. It's fine, it's good, but I've got to say, like, I don't know where to start and where to stop. There's a whole thing upstairs, and there's a portal linked to several other portals. So I'm guessing the portal is like the mission hub, and on the right's going to be a bunch of other stuff. I mean, I kind of want to play the game, but I'll take a brief look at this. I particularly want to look at the other weapons I can get, and like the insane cost. What's this? Some kind of magic stuff? Cool. Prayer's note. If there's notes in your hands, it means we have fallen. Mayhap we have at least diminished her strength. Ignite the flame and call us forth, so our work toward redemption may yet continue. Alright, whatever that means. Some kind of... Yeah, why not? This seems safe. Oh, is that like a level up thing? Oh no, this is like the Dark Souls hub where you can spend money to upgrade yourself. But I don't have any souls, so I'm useless. All I've done is kill a training dummy. Oh, wow. Jesus Lord. Sorry. As churches go in games, this feels eerily like England. I mean, like, okay, a bit more gothic and haunted, I'll grant you that. But, my God. I mean, even with it looking kind of blurry, it looks pretty spot on. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm really into this game. I mean, look at the windows. Look at that. How is this made by an independent team? Oh my God. Okay, well, I can't do that yet. Remind me that I'm in a game. Thank you. Sorry, like, I'm really into the atmosphere of this game. Enhanced gear. Okay, I'm quite interested that there's no, like, little vendor characters or anything. I thought we'd, like, have to talk to someone and then, like, you know, whatever. But the game's really going for, like, a solitary feel in the home base. For now, for the beginning of the game. That's quite interesting, because for me that's quite unusual and rare. Okay, yeah, equip gear, but yeah, I did that. I saw that in my main menu, thank you. So if I look at my map, so that's what the guns was. Farms of the fuse reveal their true nature. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do here. I can barely keep up with it all. Okay, honestly, like, there's a lot to take in, and I do want to still adjust my, like, movement settings. But I am going to save that for the next episode, because, dear God, this is going to be special. I can feel it. This is something I didn't expect to find, to be honest. Look, I thought coming into this, it'd be something that it'd be like, you know, third person, whack, dodge but lose 100 times, and then be miserable. Like, jeez, so cool! I love this, so don't be surprised if the Let's Plays run a little longer. But if you want to play the game, so see if you can be some kind of a warrior of Christ, there'll be a link to the game in the description down below. And without further ado, Lubit's got it's time. See ya!